everybody. It's Miss Rhonda. I'm the Early Literacy Children's Librarian from the Stevens Memorial Library, and we're going to have a great story time today. Before I get started, though, I want to remind you that when the children are out of school, and they've been out of school for some time, remember that it's really important for you to think about their vocabulary and how you can help them build their vocabulary. The more words that children learn before they start reading, the easier it is for them to figure words out because they're already familiar with them. So you can increase your child's vocabulary in several different ways. One, of course, is through reading. When we read books to children, we encounter rare words. These are words that we see often in writing, in literature, but we don't really use them very often in speech. So reading, of course, is going to develop in many areas, but vocabulary, of course, is very important. The other way is through talking to your child and asking them questions about the world around them and what they see, telling them stories. And remember too that even when you're talking with very young children, say you see a bird, instead of saying, "Oh, look at the birdie," you can say, "Oh, that's a cardinal. Cardinals are red birds." Or that's a Labrador retriever. So don't use baby talk with them when they're toddlers. You can actually really expand their vocabulary by using your own natural vocabulary. So let's get started today with story time. Let's do zoom, zoom, zoom. So you're going to put your zoomers together like this, and we're going to rub our hands back and forth like this. So when we climb the ladder on the outside of the rocket ship, we're going to put our arms up like this, up in the air. All right, here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Now climb if you want to take a trip. Climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, get low, 1, blast off! Sprint up high! Good. All right, now let's do fun. We're going to the sun. So remember, put your sunglasses on because it's going to be very bright on the sun. And remember to put some sunscreen on your skin. Don't forget your ears and your nose. All right, get your zoomers together. Ready? Here we go. Fun. We're going to the sun. Fun, we're going to the sun. Now climb if you want to take a trip. Climb aboard my rocket ship. Fun, we're going to the sun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Good. All right, let's do far. Let's do far. We're going to a star. Put your hands together. Here we go. Far, we're going to a star. Far, we're going to a star. Now climb if you want to take a trip. Climb aboard my rocket ship. Far, we're going to a star. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Stretch. Good job. Okay, let's call Froggy. Froggy, come on up here. We're going to do peanut butter hello. You want to do that with us? Oh, there he is. Say hi to the boys and girls at home. Okay, so we're going to slap our hands. Froggy, you sit right up here on my arm so the kids can see you. So we're going to slap our legs and clap our hands. Slap and clap. Now you do it. Slap and clap. Peanut butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. You did that good. Hello. All right, now we're going to stretch it out slow like bubble gum and then pop it. All right, ready? Slap and clap. Slap and clap. Peanut butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slowly as we can. Hello. Pop it. Let's say hello as quietly as we can. Hello. Good job. I couldn't hear you. Did you hear them at home, Froggy? No, he didn't hear you either. All right, now let's be loud. Ready? Slap, bang, clap. Slap, bang, clap. Peanut butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loudly as we can. Hello! That was good. Let's say hello like a frog. Ready? Slap, bang, clap. Slap, bang, clap. Peanut butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello like Froggy if we can. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. You thought that sounded funny. We're going to sing a song about stinky skunks. Do you see those skunks right there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 stinky skunks. Do you know what a skunk smells like? Ick, it's terrible. P-U. When we sing this song, we're going to hold our nose and say, P-U. So this is how it goes. 5 super stinky skunks sitting on a rotten trunk, making the most disgusting smells. P-U. One jumped onto the ground, sprayed his bad smell all around. Now there are 1, 2, 3 old stinky skunks. All right, now we got 3, so let's sing it with 3. 3 super stinky skunks sitting on a rotten trunk, making the most disgusting smells. P-U. One jumped onto the ground, sprayed his bad smell all around. Now there are 2 old stinky skunks. All right, ready? 2 super stinky skunks sitting on a rotten trunk, making the most disgusting smells. P-U. One jumped onto the ground, sprayed his bad smell all around. Now there's just 1 old stinky skunk. Last one. 1 super stinky skunk sitting on a rotten trunk, making the most disgusting smells. P-U. He jumped onto the ground, sprayed his bad smell all around. Now there are no more stinky skunks. I'm glad. They smell terrible. P-U. Ugh. Let's sing our song about the sounds that animals make when they get up in the morning. That sound like a good idea to you? Okay. All right. Let's sing, of course, when cats get up in the morning. Yes, we're going to sing this one about you. All right, here we go. Ready? When cats get up in the morning, they always say good day. When cats get up in the morning, they always say good day. Meow, 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 meow. That is what they say. They say meow, 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 meow. That is what they say. You did a great job helping me. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, how about wonder what sound bees make? Can you make the sound of a bee? Tickles your tongue when you do that. All right, let's get our little bee friend up here. Ready? When bees get up in the morning, they always say good day. When bees get up in the morning, they always say good day. Buzz, 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 that is what they say. They say buzz, 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 that is what they say. Bzzz. Ooh, you're fluffy. You're very fluffy. All right, how about an elephant? Let's see. What does an elephant say when it gets up in the morning? Do you know what you say? Mm, mm. He uses his trunk and he goes. Mm. All right, let's sing about you. Ready? When elephants get up in the morning, they always say good day. When elephants get up in the morning, they always say good day. That is what they say. They say, that is what they say. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one of my favorites. I love the cow. Wait a minute. What does a cow say? That's what they say, all right. Here we go. When cows get up in the morning, they always say good day. When cows get up in the morning, they always say good day. Come back here. Moo, 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 moo. That is what they say. They say moo, 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 moo. That is what they say. Good job. I have my little friend here, little white mouse. And we have a little rhyme about mouse today. And we're going to clap our hands at the end of every line. It goes like this. Behind the tree, under the house, there lived a teeny, tiny mouse. She loved to sing. She loved to tap. But most of all, she loved to clap. She clapped all night. She clapped all day. She clapped to frighten the cat away. Meow, 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 meow. You were very scary. If I was a cat, I'd be scared of you. All right, today's story is a story from Vietnam, and it's called How the Tiger Got His Stripes. Now, you may not know this, but a long, long, long time ago, before anybody could remember, tigers didn't have stripes on their coats. They had beautiful golden bodies. And this tiger was very proud of his golden coat. He was almost the fiercest animal in the jungle. There was one other animal that was even bigger and stronger and a little bit scarier than the tiger. And that was the water buffalo. Water buffalo was very, very big, and he had two great horns on his head, and he had great hard hoofs that would tremble when he walked on the ground. And he was so big and so strong that even the tiger, even though he was so fierce, he was still just a little bit afraid of water buffalo. Well, one day, Tiger was laying around in the shade in the jungle, and he happened to notice through the leaves the water buffalo. He had harnesses all around his body, and he was dragging this machine and churning up the earth as he walked along. And behind the machine, holding onto the handles, there stood some animal that the tiger had never seen before. He wasn't that big, and he didn't look that strong. And the tiger looked at water buffalo, and he could see that he was sweating, and he was working really hard. And he thought, why would water buffalo work so hard for that puny little animal? I'll have to ask him next time I see him. Well, not so long after that, the tiger and the water buffalo did meet in the jungle. And the tiger said to the water buffalo, "Oh, great big friend, water buffalo, I saw you working really, really hard in the fields the other day. And there was this weird machine and this puny little animal behind Why on earth would you work so hard? Now, that puny little animal, you may have guessed, he was a farmer, and the water buffalo was helping him to plow his land. So the water buffalo looked at the tiger and he said, "Man is wise. He has great wisdom, and it's an honor to work for him." Well, the tiger thought to himself, gee, if that man must be pretty amazing, and it must be a wonderful thing to have wisdom if it makes the water buffalo want to work for you. So he said, well, how do I get some of this wisdom for myself? I want some wisdom. And the water buffalo said, you can't just get wisdom. It's not something you pick up off the street. You become wise by living your life and being observant and looking around you and learning and learning and learning. And then you can become wise. But the tiger didn't listen to him. He was already bored. And so he walked away. A little while later, the tiger came upon man, and he was in a field grazing his sheep. And he went up to the man and he said, "Man, I want some wisdom. You give me your wisdom." And the man was really scared because that tiger had sharp teeth and big claws. And he said, I don't have my wisdom with me. I left it back at the house. And the tiger said, well, you better go and get it. But the man looked at his sheep, and he knew that if he left those sheep alone, the tiger was going to eat them. Well, there was a big tree nearby, and he said to the tiger, I would be very happy to go and get my wisdom, but I'm really worried about my sheep, and I'm afraid that you're going to eat them. And the tiger said, no, don't worry about that. I'm not going to eat your sheep. And the man said, I think that maybe you might not intend to eat my sheep, but I don't think you're going to be able to resist it. I have some rope over here. How about if you just let me tie you up to the tree? And that way you won't be tempted, and I won't have to worry about my sheep, and I can run home and I'll get my wisdom and I'll bring it right back to you. So the tiger agreed. He said, okay, tie me to the tree if it's going to make you feel better. So he stood up on his paws and he put his great arms up and he wrapped them around the tree, and the man wrapped the rope all the way around the tiger's body, all the way down to his legs. And he started to walk away, but he said, Mr. Tiger, you can still really move your head, and I'm afraid you'll be able to reach your head over and eat up my sheep. So do you mind if I just tie the rope around your neck and your head, and you just lay flat against the tree like this, and I'll wrap you up? So the tiger said, fine, I don't really know what you're so worried about. I'm really more interested in your wisdom than your sheep, so let's get a move on. So the man had another piece of rope, and he wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped, and he wrapped it all around the tiger's neck and across his face and over his ears, and he was stuck fast to that tree. He could hardly wiggle at all. So the man walked off. He said, I'll be right back. I'll bring your wisdom. And he went off through the jungle, and the tiger waited and waited and waited and waited, and he got kind of hungry. And he looked over at those sheep and he tried to move. He goes, I'm just going to eat one of them until he comes back. And he tried to get off that tree, but he couldn't. The ropes were so tight. They were so tight. Oh, he got really frustrated. He was like, I don't think that man is coming back. Well, after a little while, even the sheep got bored and they wandered off. And the tiger waited and waited and waited, and he started to become furious. Furious is a really good word to describe being really, really, really mad. I'm furious, the tiger shouted, and he struggled and struggled, and he wiggled back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Now, if you rub your hands really hard, rub your hands, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, keep rubbing, keep rubbing, keep rubbing. Do you feel the palms of your hands right here? It gets really warm, right? That's called friction. And the ropes on the tiger were doing the same thing. The more he struggled back and forth, the hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter those ropes became, and they burned right through the tiger's coat. and they burned the ropes too. So he was able to push himself free, and he took off all the ropes, and he looked at his golden coat, and his golden coat had burn marks everywhere the ropes were on the tiger's body. He had dark black stripes. Well, I don't know about you, but I think the tiger looks more beautiful with the stripes than he did when he had a golden coat. Well, the tiger learned his lesson. He slunk his way through the jungle with his stripy coat. And pretty soon, that tiger realized that those stripes helped him to hide in the tall, tall grass, because the grass looked like the stripes on his body. So it was actually a very good thing that he got those stripes. And that is the story of how the tiger got his stripes. Well, it's time to say goodbye for another story time, and we hope we'll see you next week. And we're going to use our closing rhyme, on my face I have a nose. Ready? On my face I have a nose, and way down here I have 10 toes. I have 2 eyes that I can blink. I have a head to help me think. I have a chin, and very near I have 2 ears so I can hear. Here are my arms to raise up high, and here are my hands to wave goodbye. I miss you so much, everybody. I can't wait to see you again. Have a great week. I'll see you next Thursday.